My name is Tre'elle, and I'm here to give an informative speech. But before I get started, I just want to ask you guys a question. How many of y'all are familiar with the TV show Gullah Island on Nickelodeon? It's a show about a family and a yellow frog known as Benjamin the Polyglot. And the theme song went a little something like, "Come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Island." Yeah, so I chose that song because that's the culture that I want to talk to you all about today. It's the Gullah culture founded in the Low Country region of South Carolina and Georgia. It's where I'm from, so it means a lot to me to be able to give y'all a piece of me and tell y'all a little bit about my culture. The Gullah culture is not just in the way that we walk, but it's in our lifestyle, the way that we speak, the way that we dress, the way that we cook, the way that we love. It means a lot. So the way this culture got started was during the 17th and 18th century. I know y'all are familiar with slavery. Well, the slaves were forced to come from Africa, from Sierra Leone and Gullah, and transit to a Newfoundland known as America. And the city of Charleston, South Carolina was a major port where the slaves came through. In fact, over half of the slaves that came to the United States came in that port of Charleston, South Carolina. And those who migrated there pretty much gave us our culture. You have the slaves from Africa, the slave masters, the Englishmen, and it's an infusion of the African culture as well as the Westernized culture. So, one thing in particular that I love about our culture is the form of dialect we call Geechee. And I'm going to speak it just a little bit by coming from John chapter 4, verses 9 and 10. Yes, we have our own New Testament Bible. And it's a story where Jesus is speaking to the Samaritan woman at the well. Y'all familiar with that story? All right, so I'm going to give you the King James Version, paraphrase, and then I'm going to give it to you how we would say it back at home. In verse 9, the King James Version, it says, "Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that thou, being a Jew, askest to drink of me, which I am a woman of Samaria?" Now, how we would say it back at home would be, the Samaritan woman asked Jesus and said, "You a Jew, and I a Samaritan woman. How come you to ask me for water to drink?" And then Jesus would reply in the King James Version. Jesus answered and said unto her, "If thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith thee, Give me to drink, thou would have asked him, and he would have given thee the living water." Now, how we would say it, Jesus said, "If you've been to know what God can give, and who this show who asks for water, you would go ask him, and he would have given you the water that make the people live for truth." So that's just a little bit of how we would say it. Like I said, it's a deep dialect where the Africans and the Englishmen would try to speak and communicate. That's how they communicated with their slaves, and because they couldn't read and write, they did the best that they could do, and that's what gave us that Geechee dialect that we speak even now today. The way that we preserve our culture is by having festivals. The Gullah Festival, that's like in April, May, and the Heritage Festival in November. And there you can find the history in the Penn Center. You can find dancing, singing. We have art shows. We have crafts where you can teach you how to make the sweet grass baskets and everything. So, once again, I just wanted to remind you all that the purpose of this speech was just to inform you and give you all a little insight of my culture. I feel like many people may not have known what the Gullah culture is, and I just wanted to give you all the opportunity just to get a glimpse of the culture back in South Carolina. If you all can get a chance, please go ahead and visit. It's beautiful. It's real rich and historical. You will see the Spanish moss on the trees. The food, like I said, are y'all familiar with Low Country shrimp and grits? Yeah. And then we have the Low Country crab boils with the blue crabs, white potatoes, corn, spicy sausages, and all the local spices and herbs. It's a real great meal. The hospitality is loving. They love us all. They will feed you at